not really able to convert onto those last pushes. We are live. We are back after a bit of a break here for Überfest 2024. We're running in. This is a round 4 matchup, it should be, between Pepis Pizza Party and SKEDDA. We're on middle already. Yak eating early spam here, and a rocket across from Ramp Room takes him down really, really low.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing no one quite committing just yet. We do see a bit of a bomb there from KN, not a great deal of damage. It is actually Yak going to be the first casualty of this mid, and now we're going to be seeing the SKEDDA players jump all the way forward. Still going pretty well for them. Bit of an escape on the side of Triple P. Yeah, they didn't really get anywhere there.
This is a really good start for SKEDDA here. Getting that demo kill basically forfeits the mid for the side of Pepis Pizza Party. Now back on second. It's about 90% Uber for both teams, and it is Mac building it slightly faster, but both teams should have Uber. Now we're going to have to see how well can SKEDDA pressure cook getting in onto the second. It's an early kill here from Jordy onto Tiram, and Lucas wants desperately to walk forwards onto this point, and it looks like very successfully just bullying their way forwards. Uber popped early onto Junu.
Yeah, we're going to be getting one frag here, not actually managing to force off that Uber yet. Oh, the air shot to Jordy, but sneaky little boy's going to be getting all the way away. The follow-up from Warped isn't going to amount to anything much at all, so that is second converted for the side of SKEDDA, but ultimately, Uber's still in the hands of Triple P, and they should be looking to walk forward. Now, obviously, ideally for them, they're going to want to take this for free. That first soldier almost getting fragged is going to be crucial. Jordy does get forced a little bit further back, and it does look like they will be retaking the second for free, but they can walk at any point, and that is a good force, and there's going to be no one able to follow up.
That's so big there. Jordy just in the perfect position to get that clean first rocket. No choice from Eon but to pop, and now no Uber charge. You can see SKEDDA still playing really far forwards, keeping up this pressure, and the Uber very much ping-ponging right back in their favor. Pepis Pizza Party cannot afford to lose anyone here because SKEDDA can just come in swinging. They love the pressure cook, and Yak.
Oh, Yak, my man, you cannot afford to get fragged there. That's a good little arrow to keep him alive. Even still, went down to about 59 HP, and this is really, really good because you can see SKEDDA just keeps on walking forward. They then take that second for free off that spam, push those players back. Now they've still got this Uber advantage. They've got about 25% pushing onto Granular Glass. It's not easy, and I think, yeah, they're not brave enough.
They could look to send it. Instead, it's a Warped going in up into the high ground. Unfortunately, just gets shut down. It is Lucas bombing in, but he gets juggled by the projectile classes out of Pepis Pizza Party there. Nowhere near Medic as Eon lives. And now it's 3 down, including a Demo Man. The Demo sack not working out. And this is a terrible position for SKEDDA here.
Yeah, it's really not looking good for them at all. They do get those forward spawns, and they actually get them coming pretty quickly. Losing AF, though, that makes it a little bit more difficult. You would have hoped they could possibly try and maintain position in the yard, but no way they could do that with 5 players. So they can be back all the way onto mid, and you can see Triple P, they're already pressuring towards this left-hand side, trying to force some of these players off the high ground, make it a little bit easier to get someone in.
Shut down by Menix there. Tiram bombs in, gets denied. Now Junu gets caught out as well. A little bit. Lucas is just in, trying to hit the pipe. There's one really nice, a lot of damage dealt onto Yak there. You have to retreat on the side of Pepis Pizza Party, and they're all so low, so you just kind of have to walk back. SKEDDA wanting to push their agenda, wanting to go forwards, is early damage here onto Lucas, is found by KN. Might stabilize just a little bit. No demo here for SKEDDA, but they keep up the pressure anyway. Warped trying to go in, get some high ground, and the Uber's popped.
Yeah, this is going to be a difficult Uber here. You can see Manu trying to get any frags at all. That's such a good arrow there from Mac. That is going to be such a disaster for Triple P. They do at least manage to get warped towards the flank, but ultimately, even with these 2 players down, you can see SKEDDA, they're just going to be chilling right now. They're just staying bunched up. The scout does try and flank. They do coordinate with the soldier a little bit there, but there should be so many frags here. Look at these players just waiting for Jordy to walk in. He's getting so much. They do manage to take down Yak eventually. Not really able to chase any further. There's kind of players everywhere. They need to.
They're not on last. This is crucial, right? All of Pepis Pizza Party are in behind. They have to set everything in to block this point. Should it fall, it's just a last point falling as well. No. Everyone tries to go in and block, but there's no one up at all. AF. It's just a 30 HP Vanu gets cleaned up, and now SKEDDA take the fight. Pepis Pizza Party overextend, spread out too thin, and it's 1 round on the board for SKEDDA.
Yeah, that was, I'm gonna be real, that was a brave one for my boys on Triple P. I feel like they got caught in some really difficult situations, and they had no choice but to hard commit on a second, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, there's no decisions you can make from that point. The game's already been decided by your positioning, by what you know, kind of what decisions you made to get to that point. It was basically all over.
so hard. We'll have to see them bounce back. That was a very fast round, especially by Granary standards here. Luca's in. Early damage here on to Yak. Can't quite step on the stick. So low. Desperately wants this pack and does get it. Yak healed up as well. Back onto the middle. We'll have to wait for the double soldier bomb. See who does what. KN already high up into the sky. He sees Warp. Doesn't quite go for the air shot. Lands on Lucas instead, but doesn't find any frags. Now, early soldier kill here. It is a demo kill across onto the side of Pepis Pizza Party. They're making it work somehow so far, but they're all on the low ground. No high ground at all. SKEDDA, though, unable to commit. Without their demo man, they do not have any presence on mid anymore.
No, absolutely understandable there. I almost thought there was a little bit of a position where SKEDDA could start kind of taking things back, but fair play to Triple P there. They got themselves in a good position, and they really kind of capitalized off that as well. We do see Manu going very aggressive there. Ultimately, yeah, alongside Juno, that seems a bit brave. They do get the force, but I feel like SKEDDA's going to want to keep on moving forward. If they can possibly lock them out and get mid, it's almost kind of worth it. How brave are Triple P feeling?
No scout Uber coming in right here. They do have full ad, and there's a scout on point taking a lot of damage here. Menix does get caught out early, but now it's a demo down. Eon has to pop, but there's no one with him. The push may be a bit aggressive here, but it is a kill onto Aff. It's a kill onto Mac as well, because Tiram's just in behind. Lucas, nice little pipe, cleans him up, but now rest of the team is going to be collapsing on him. Cannot hold yard on his own. And Pepis Pizza Party, they take an aggressive Uber, ends up working for them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like any other frag there apart from Mac would make it completely not worth it, but getting Mac towards that end and getting that slow spawn as well is actually so crucial. They're going to be sitting there at about kind of 30-ish% advantage. It's still going to be really difficult to go into Granary last off of that, but I mean, hey, if they get a frag and maybe start taking some early positioning, we do see the Manic Sniper again, and I feel like that is something to be concerned about.
Manix was absolutely on fire on the sniper last time we saw him. This time around, though, Yak forces some stickies out of Lucas, and that is disaster here for Pepis Pizza Party. So much pressure now lost. You can see them buffing up their soldiers. I think they're looking to go for a bit of a sack here. Menix is up, not playing the normal sniper position over on right side. Instead is up on the left. Uber's actually just popped straight in, trying to go for a trade. We don't have a demo here. Early sentry gun kill does come out, but Tiram unable to get through. Instead, we're getting in onto Lucas, finding the frag. Does KN now? It is a kill onto Juno, and just no high ground for this Pizza Party side. Instead, we're falling in, trying to get onto Mac. Everyone collapses and dies. KN 40 HP on this second, and is just going to get chased down by the scout. He tries and just finds the pickaxe.
Nice. Okay, right. Bit of a redeeming kind of, thing there, but I'm going to be real. The whole kind of push deep commit without having Yak, I feel like having no demo pushing on to last, like you saw these soldiers on the side of SKEDDA, they just stood there on the high ground that entire time. Like, when you can't actually combat that, obviously it was important for them to keep those other soldiers away from kind of trying to counter jump them and maintain that kind of, position themselves, but straight up, having no demo to force those soldiers off, I feel like that push was felt from the start.
I really like the classic tech from Banu. It's so funny. It doesn't hit, unfortunately, there. We're going to try again. It is a sniper up, but a soldier bomb straight in. Insta-sync there by Jordy. Such nice mechanics. Completely silence him out of the server. Tiram falls as well. Now it's 2 down here for Pizza Party, right? They have to be really scared because it's 100% for Mac. And scared, they can just walk right in.
Just walk it in, buddy. Just walk it on in. We do have a sniper, I believe, in forwards a second. So, yeah, I mean, it's just not going to matter. Oh, there we go. We go for the shot. We gave it a go. At least at this point, we do have Uber on both sides. We can calm it down just a little bit, take a little bit of a breather. But I feel like SKEDDA's going to be pretty happy at the minute. They can start playing towards his left-hand side if they want. They can start pressuring towards point. I feel like the ball is really in their court.
Right now, we're going to have to see they are a round up, and on Granary, that is sometimes all that you need. But right now, no one really going for any aggression right now. It's KN playing in towards ramp room, but we are just sitting back. Scout and Warped have made it in towards this lunchbox area. You can see the pressure's coming out now in SKEDDA from multiple sides, trying to get in, trying to get aggressive. It's a soldier 1v1 in the ramp room. Tiram gets help from KN, and that's a dead Warped now. Are they looking to push it in? No, Tiram instead just caught by the rockets, smartly swinging around there. Does Jordy, but how low himself. They're coming forward. A lot of players super low. Now Uber's a pop because no one really wants to pop into the other team. Just back on even.
Yeah, we're going to keep this stalemate going on just a little bit. We can see some decent aggression from both sides. This whole idea of kind of, walking through Z and kind of, with the heels and actually trying to pressure a little bit. It's a nice little idea from Triple P, but not always able to get a great deal off it. But, it's I feel like it's the right kind of pressure to do on Granary second. You know, you're not committing so hard that it's an actual issue, but at least you're trying to do something.
Have to see what their response is here. We've been sitting here for a bit of a while, but this is such a hard push to point. Instead, now Jordy is just sitting here on Zed, shooting down rockets across, opening space for his demo. As pressure is coming out, but now to kill onto Jordy, and with Jordy dying, it's just unfortunate for SKEDDA. They don't really have the pressure anymore to stay in, have to back out. Now Scout tries to go in through Zed, and he just eats so many rockets there. Juno caught out by Warp. Shoots at rockets at one little corner, and Juno has no choice but to fall.
Dude, that is probably the times where I'm really glad that the game is like it is, because you know, usually Scouts just ruin everything, but then sometimes you get like a tiny little environment, and you're like, ha 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 ha. Joke's on you, buddy.
Big damage here from Lucas, shooting across the point, no kills being found, which means no real openings found either. KN has to walk back because he's low on ammo. There's less people sitting on second floor now, still no one has gone for an OS class either. We are just full stock standard still. Lucas wants to go in, doing a lot of damage here, farming up the logs, but still no kills. It's Jordy sitting on Zed, and now Warped has managed to find his way onto Lunchbox. We'll have to see how the pressure cook ends up happening. Warped having to back out, Jordy needing ammo as well. No one's finding anything eepily.
No, I mean, people are mostly finding ammo at this point. This kind of makes you think, you know, back in the days of the cow manga and stuff like that, where you didn't have to worry about ammo. It shows you how much ammo genuinely does come into this game, because they cannot keep spamming unless they actually keep track of it. We do see Tyram hitting some big rockets!
So clean as well, just straight directs, completely shut down Menex. Also, Warp cannot walk in whatsoever. Getting sniped by even further rockets, falls all the way down, does Jordy. And now it's just a push out for Pizza Party. Finding one kill here onto AF, it's a decent start. And SKEDDA have completely lost control of this right side. Forced to walk all the way back out to your middle, and this is massive here for Pizza Party.
Yeah, that is such a much better position to be in. You know, when you're playing inside on second, it's so difficult to try and do anything. Just by getting those couple picks and then going actually into yard, now there's so many more opportunities in terms of actually getting to mid, and, you know, it's just not quite as scary. So I feel like they're going to be a little bit happier, but we do also have about 1 minute, 15 seconds on the round timer, and I'm not entirely sure anything crazy is going to happen in that time.
Yeah, I think especially for SKEDDA, there's not much reason to... there's not much reason for them to try and do much, right? You can probably send in an Uber, but if you're Pepis Pizza Party, you never take any sort of fight, right? At this point, you can just run down the clock for an extra minute, you come back to mid, and this time you don't have to check behind us, right? Instead, now Warped super high up in the sky. The skybox barely misses. It's a crunch onto Eon. Barely survives on 60 HP, but look at the health on the blue side. They have to back out.
Oh my god, this is actual nuke. Look at them go desperately. Triple P's going to try and back up. Eon did not have to use that, which is the only saving grace, but they are absolutely going to lose second, and this is such a good shot. You can see these two players, still 10 seconds left on Juno and Yak. This is such a good opportunity for SKEDDA to start trying to walk in, either go for some kind of sack or just try and commit all the way forward. We do see Jordy trying to take some bit of a position. We're going for the MGE mic rockets and a little bit of the counter jump. They're not hard committing. They really want to try and find something. They do get KN, but it does get traded out, so it's a little bit difficult. These spawners come in, and you see SKEDDA have no choice but to try and back it up, but that is a good opportunity for them.
No high ground gained there for SKEDDA. I like the idea of trying to go in. Unfortunately, Jordy unable to contest that high ground effectively. If they had some kind of control off of that pipe, they probably could have stayed in, tried to force at least a force out of Eon, but now instead the heavy, it does its job, right? Forces everyone away from the high ground. You can't play around that as a soldier very effectively. So now, Jordy is up on the spy, but there's a counter spy on Juno. Should have spotted that this is a spy that is up. Juno now counter sniper instead. Sentry gun being built on the point. We might be taking this for the long haul. It's going to be SKEDDA opening the door for their spy. Spy would be able to open the door himself, but then you would know that the spy is walking through. Now he is in. Yak not quite spotting. No one's actually looking for the spy quite yet. Maybe they didn't discover that he was on spy.
Surely, right? Surely. And like you, like obviously has been pointed out before, there's, you know, two different opportunities here. Either they can just go for the stab, or, you know, the actual kill themselves, or even just being able to deal with that sentry will make things just a little bit easier. But I feel like right now there's a little bit of just kind of recon work going on. Just, you know, where they all positioned, you know, you want to call it out, you want to try and coordinate this with something else. You don't just want to send one player, just, you know, take a moment just to breathe.
It is now base god jumping in, gets air shot there into the skies. It's Menix falling as well. It's only a stab onto KN, and that is not the play that you're looking for. That demo, Lucas got completely denied that.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to be real. That was not the greatest entrance, but that's Triple P walking all the way here. You can see Warped playing towards Z, got that Uber. At any point can just go for this trade, can deny this cap if they want, but actually he's just kind of getting forced out. He's going to be walking in now, trying to commit all the way forward. That's a nice first rocket. The drop! This is disastrous for Triple P, and he gets Yak as well. This is complete calamity. They did manage a cap point, but this recap's coming out from SKEDDA. You do see KN hiding towards the top tier and trying to do everything they possibly can. Somehow these soldiers are keeping track of things. Tiram! That's huge damage.
Mac just barely staying alive here, and this is so crucial because now, with that heroic effort from Tyran and KN, keeping their teams in the round means that they can still hold on to last. Instead, SKEDDA, they have to settle for a 50% advantage here, 30% rather, as they are now building. You can see both sides desperately trying to get up this Uber. SKEDDA, they know they have this shot, take us up to 2-0. But that is so scary. You get that drop onto Eon. The rockets from Warped are so good. But the counter effort on the side of Pepper Pizza Party is so good as well. And now Sniper for Junu has to find a shot onto someone as the Uber's coming straight in through shutters.
Yeah, we're going all the way in. That gun's going to go straight down. We see Lucas jumping all the way, trying to lock them in spawn. And is actually doing a pretty good job so far. All these players moving towards point. But ultimately, the stickies were still there. And these players, they're not finding a great deal. A little bit right towards the end. The SKEDDA is so weak.
The health on the side of Pepper's Pizza Party is so low, but it is just a fully buffed heavy besides. Now, he's the only guardian of the point. Jordy's 100. He looked at that for 1 second. He's like, actually, nah.
You know what? I'm actually not feeling that one. I'm going to walk away. Maybe some other, players of the world, maybe sometimes take note of that. You can walk away.
It's full ad here for Eon, right? 100%. We're going to have to see if they're feeling confident pushing. It is a lot of blue players getting in onto second Warped, already on the high ground, trying to find this scout kill. Really low Vanu there, manages to just barely get out with their live intact, but it is Jordy falling to stickies from Yak onto the point now with 1 kill. Surely this is Pepper's Pizza Party reclaiming their second point. Have to re-clear some stickies.
Nice. That was some clean sticky bomb removal. Second is going to be going in their hands, and they do still have advantage. They're going to walk all the way towards the yard. We do see SKEDDA. They're playing pretty far back. They have the angles. They see what's going on. They're not going to be overstaying their welcome, but you can see just with a little bit how slow Triple P's been, Uber is in the hands of SKEDDA right now. They are actually going to have to use, first of all things, good little bit of flashing from both sides. It's actually going to be pretty equal by the end of this, so it's going to be all about positioning, and really, Triple P not really anywhere right now to speak of. This might just come down to the first frag. Yeah, they're scared. Oh, that's such a good bomb from Jordy.
It's a huge kill onto Junu. So much damage was dealt beyond that as well, right? It's 1 kill onto a scout, but everyone falling so low means they have to run out of Zed. Now, on it to second, it's 5 versus 4 here, and Yak desperately trying to hold on. It's a scout right in Lucas's face, unable to deal with it. It's just Vanu on the side falling. KN cleaned up by Menix and Af, and now SKEDDA, they're looking to just send this in onto last. Neither team has Uber, but one team has more players than the other. It's 1 scout just on the point, stickies up, but both sides, as it is just Junu running down at Lucas. But can you keep it up? It's 2 more players falling. Menix wants this, going in, so much damage dealt onto Yak, barely staying alive as Vanu trying to just barely hold on. The Uber comes out, and it's another round for SKEDDA.
Ooh, okay, that was a little bit scary, but ultimately I do feel like SKEDDA, they were in the driving seat the whole time. They had to take a moment, some crucial shots was hit there. I really feel like the scouts did some serious work there right at the end. Fair play to Warped as well. I feel like my man's been hitting some damage.
Warped is a player that recently has really just come into his own. He's so smart about the way he positions, and his DM in general. As you get higher and higher, you realize so much of Soldier gameplay is just standing in the correct spots to hit the correct spam. We're now onto middle. We'll have to see what spot he chooses to bomb across. He's sitting in ramp room 4 now. It's early spam coming across. Does get Eon a slightly low, but it's KN bombing first, and it's just Warped shut down by the rest of the team. It is a kill onto Yak, so far no soldiers for SKEDDA, as there are 2 down on the opposing side as well. It's a 4v4 for now. Menix up on the height and just gets 1 clean scout kill. So much damage onto the other one, cleaned up by Af, and he can just keep running this forward. 1 meat shot, KN falls, and everyone dies on Pepper's Pizza Party. SKEDDA looking to clean this up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a little bit of a dream right there if you're on the side of SKEDDA. You know, they're managing to get their own Uber. They do have to wait a little bit to get this cap, so it's not like they're going to, you know, go straight through to second and straight through to last, but they will have every opportunity that they want here to go possibly make this 3-0. But, you know, they need to take a moment. They need to take things methodically. This is one of those moments where, you know, there's still 10 minutes left in the game. Yeah, you're in a good position. Yeah, you're 2 rounds up. You don't need to rush everything, you know. Do it methodically, you know. You're a team for a reason.
Now Jordy in ramp room 4 now. We're looking to set up the lunchbox play here, coming in on the 2-second, as there is just no blue members anywhere near it. They know they can't contest it, and it is still Uber here for Mac. 75% on Eon, looking to try desperately to build it up, have it for some kind of post-Uber. It's an Uber coming out already onto Lucas. It does take down the sentry gun, but are we finding any further frags? No high ground really taken for the red side at the moment. Instead, Jordy has to sit and wait for an hour. A kill from KN comes across, but now Uber coming out. But look at the blue players. The second this Uber falls, it's so much damage that comes across, but the red side. Did you know 0 is less than 4?
That I am very, very aware of that. I think that massive credit to that goes to Eon. I believe there was some pretty crucial flashes there. There was like literally 4 players with less than 50 HP. That could have gone so much worse, but just keeping those players alive, securing those all-important frags, it's really opened up this game again. You can see how desperately they're trying to get in. Terran really just trying to force these players off the high ground. They're really just trying to move through. You can see how difficult it is getting onto Granary mid, where there's just such a height disadvantage. And as a result, they've just taken so much damage. They really overstayed their welcome trying to get through these doorways. Now SKEDDA just tries to turn around on them.
SKEDDA now equally trying to get through these tiny choke points. We'll see. It's a lot of early damage onto Yak here. Really nice rocket, but KN just catches out Jordy. Lucas responds with a nice little pipe, but it's a bomb in. A kill onto Vanu. Warp falls as well. No soldiers, but the Uber is just pushed. Popped on the side of SKEDDA, and Eon just barely gets it.
That was so scary. You can see these players trying to commit. Yak is in 1-2 all-important pipes. Okay, it's working out. I feel like they just need to back up. They need to breathe. Both these scouts are coming forward. This is going to be so bad. Yak needs to just calm down, but he's hitting the pipes. He's not getting punished.
Finding one onto Af, it's such a low Jordy as well, and it feels like SKEDDA just getting a bit too aggressive, not able to push in. Menix is in behind, but it's a scout finding him, a soldier as well. This high ground fight is so hard for him because the corridors are so small. He's doing damage though. The soldier's very weak. I don't think he'll be able to win the scout 1v1 though. The soldier's waiting for him right around the corner.
Okay.
He does not escape with his life. Ubers are about to even 20% advantage here for Eon.
Yeah, it's a bit of a difficult push to go directly in and try and use an Uber, but you can see the positioning from PPP, you know, they can walk forward. They've got more players. They obviously, you know, aware of the spawners on the side of SKEDDA. They can just kind of, you know, take some kind of position, but I feel like, I don't know, hard coming out to second might be a little bit dodgy. Any delay at all and SKEDDA really can fight this. They are playing so far back though. They're actually kind of getting locked out by these stickies.
The sniper coming in has an amazing angle onto Eon. -150, and that's a dead medic. However, Yak just wants to keep this going. It's only 3 up for the red side. They're desperately trying to get in, trying to find some kind of play, but Yak, he's so low. They managed to get the force, and I think that's all they can ask for, realistically, in this situation, right? They're going to lose so many players, but at least they got rid of that Uber charge.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That could have gone so much worse for PPP. Like, that could have been an absolute disaster. It also, in fairness, could have gone a lot worse for SKEDDA. Like, they managed to keep control. They managed to get second, and now they can just keep on going forward. You know, they can start playing towards this midpoint. We do see 2 spawners just only coming in, so it's literally right now, either they get in or they get out. That first frag towards Yak is a great little start. It does get traded out. You can see the rest of the players not really able to commit. As long as they get out reasonably healthy, they should be okay.
Ooh. The rockets from Jordy onto Tiram, though, are so nice. It's traded immediately from Warp, though.
Yeah.
And I think we're kind of stalemating back a little bit now. 60, 70% for both teams. But Vanu caught off in a trade once again is KN. Finding the pickup onto Jordy. No soldiers for the red side. And Juno is peeking choke. Not going for it.
Nah, you know, sometimes you just want to like kind of peek. You want to shoot a sticky bomb. You just want to see what's going on, you know? And yeah, they're not going to go straight onto that little hard commit. You can see both teams do have that Uber. So ultimately, no one's going to be in a massive rush just yet. They're going to want to get their players buff up a little bit. Maybe see if someone can try and get in.
It is Tyram taking a 1v1 with Menix and Beast on him. Mac actually gets bombed as well by Ken in the meantime, but that is a very sad scout. Feeling a land rock a little bit. You look at Yak just walking forwards. He's not with anyone, and that's a free kill.
Yeah, I'm going to be real. I feel like he kind of got a little bit caught out by the stickies and then had no choice because he couldn't go back, and there's only really one other direction, but that's a little bit of a disaster. They're going to lose mid now, and the late frag onto Vanu. Like, this is one of those late frags which I feel is going to be... it just kind of sucks for the side of Triple P. You know, like, they've still got that Uber, they can still try and delay things, but ultimately being a scout down at this point is not what they want. If they lose anyone else, this is going to be so scary. Are they just going to try and commit hard off this?
It is. Everyone sending it in onto Lunchbox. The counter Uber coming out from Juno, running into his own Lunchbox. Counter Uber now from Mac, forced to flash 2 people, but you can see them immediately retreating on to their second point. No contest for SKEDDA as they realize that that is a very healthy Demoman staring right in their face.
Yeah.
The tiniest of choke points.
I think it's a little bit unfortunate for Jordy there. I think he was basically exactly out of ammo. Otherwise, possibly could have gone for the hard commit. But ultimately, like we said before, they are 2 rounds up. There's 4 minutes 20 left in this game. They are not as incentivized to keep things going. Similarly, on the side of Triple P, they need to start getting some momentum. Like, they need to get themselves moving. We cannot wait all day.
They are sending it in through their own Lunchbox right now. Early damage here onto Jordy, falling so low, but they're just barely not finding any frags. Now Warp walking across, unfortunately, just ends up falling, and now the health is bad for the sides of P, but they're just staying on it.
Yeah, they're gonna just... I mean, they basically have no choice at this point. They kind of need to go off any advantage they can, and that frag on a Menix is a huge advantage. 14 seconds in the spawn queue is going to really open this up. Vanu is actually in such a good position just to try and drag players back, be a little bit annoying. We do see Ken going down, but ultimately, surely Lucas isn't going to win this fight. This is going to be... Oh no. Oh, that's so disappointing, man.
Mac in a bad spot here, as unfortunately does manage to just link up with a scout who goes in, 2 shots Eon. Now Junu's dead as well. Yak left stranded, and somehow, some way, SKEDDA managed to convert that terrible position into a wipe.
Yeah, and now they're just walking all the way towards last as well. You can see all this damage that Triple P is going to take. Nice little air shot, not quite hitting the second. They have so much time on point, and there's nothing Triple P can do.
This is now really scary for Triple P, because unfortunately it's 3-0 down with 2 and a bit minutes to go after the round timer ends.
On Granary.
On Granary.
Do you think it's possible?
Mac, do you know what he just typed in chat?
What?
Typed wrecked, and he got 2 shut up mans from the opposing team.
I mean, you know, sometimes people, they just gotta speak the truth. All right, here we go. This is gonna be full send it mode for the side of Triple P. It's like, if you ain't gonna send it now, then why are you in the game, right? Get in, get moving, go.
They have no time at all to claw back 3 rounds, and if you're going to do it, you're going to have to go quick. It's Tyram walking in onto the crates. It does bomb forwards, tries to get into this pack area, and does find Mac. No one looking him at all. It is a decent bit of damage onto Lucas as well, who does fall, and the middle is very successful here from Pizza Party, but it might just be a bit too late.
It might be, but I don't care. We're going to keep on going, right? They're leaving one scout cap in mid. They're going to keep on going a second. This is, I'm going to say, theoretically possible. It all go all the time. We can see Mac even on the crit screen. Guess what? What's 3 times 0? Nothing. No one cares because they got the Uber, right? Go.
Everyone up for the SKEDDA side. It is still a point being capped, but you can see them setting up on the left side area. Sniper for Menix is going to be looking for a pick here. He knows the soldier's top, sees the other guy jumping forwards. He just barely quite have the sight line on it, but
dude,
now Pepis Pizza Party is going to Uber in here, finds a sniper, forced to go into respawn, change classes. Sentry Gun still up, does get taken down now. Sentry Gun falling means no stickies on the point either, forced to det them. And it's a lot of cap time here. It's a kill on to Eon, but so many healthy blue members onto the point. It's just Lucas holding on his own. He can't do it. It's a pity round for Pepis Pizza Party. But with 1 minute left, 2 rounds, they're going to have to no-clip onto mid.
They could do that.
Then no clip again, and no clip again, and then do it 1 more time.
I think they could do it.
Yeah.
No, I think that's possible. Also, you know, slightly different configs. They evolve over time. It feels like a 10-minute break between rounds. I feel like Triple P is gonna be sitting there in that little gap, being like, guys, if we just like a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna be real. This is gonna be a possibly get a Kritzkrieg, possibly see Mannix hit some big headshots. You know, this is the frag video round.
We're in the frag video round. Let's cast it like it's a frag video round. There's 24 seconds left on this middle. Early damage here from Jordy. It's Mannix peeking up through top. Doesn't quite hit the first shot here onto the scout. It's just Lucas falling, actually. The crit's 75% for Mac, but then nowhere near mid. Instead, just Tiram on 2 HP. Does get headshot down by Mannix.
Oh, this is going to be the AF crits. I can feel it right now. 97, 99. Crits has been used. That's a one shot. And oh,
Mac is taunting.
I forgot.
The round ends.
Mac's like, right, one and done. We got that one frag. Guess what? Use that whole crits just for you, baby. Right.
That was a close game.